Sunday, January 4th. Welcome to Sunday Mass. In nomine Padre, Filii, Spiritu Sancti. Welcome, Bashers. How are you all today? On this bizarre of times that we're living in, scary times. I guess when we talk about Venezuela, we need to begin with something simple, but often ignored by a lot of people. And that's that removing a corrupt leader is not the same thing as replacing one form of exploitation with another. I personally have no moral objection to criminals, dictators, or murderers being removed from power. History has shown that that's an effective method. But history is full of moments when that was not only justified, but completely necessary. Now, Maduro has overseen corruption, repression, and the suffering of millions of Venezuelans. This is a reality that cannot be ignored. But Venezuela is different. And what we are witnessing now deserves more honesty than slogans and tickers and opinions and editorial from your chosen news platform. At the same time that we stand for democracy abroad, our own president has demonstrated a deep and ongoing hypocrisy. We've seen pardons and protections extended to terrorists, drug traffickers, and insurrectionists in our own home, while we posture as moral arbiters overseas. We are told that wars have ended, yet we hear openly and without shame that we're there for the oil, for natural resources, for strategic leverage. We don't even bother hiding it anymore. And that's really, really scary. Donald Trump does not speak the language of democracy. He speaks the language of deals. This is a president who has pardoned those insurrectionists, excused political violence when it suits him, and flirted openly with authoritarianism at home, yet suddenly claims moral authority abroad. A man who claimed to overturn an American election now lectures the world about legitimacy. And that alone should start the conversation and end it. Trump boasts that he's ended wars while at the same time admitting that the U.S. involvement abroad is only about oil and natural resources in this particular instance. He says the quiet parts out loud. He doesn't even pretend anymore. Venezuela, to this administration, is not a nation of people searching for a democracy. It's a balance sheet. And we've seen this movie before. In Honduras, the United States supported Juan Orlando Hernandez, a man later convicted in federal court as a drug trafficker, a partner of violent cartels who used the power of his state to poison our own communities. For years, he was treated as an ally because he was useful. Only when he stopped becoming useful did accountability suddenly matter. This is not foreign policy. This is corruption with a flag on it. Now, Trump wants to repeat the same pattern in Venezuela. Remove one corrupt ruler, not to empower the people, but to install influence to run a country like a satellite office for big energy. But that's what makes Venezuela different, and that's what makes Trump's position indefensible. There was an election. It was an opposition led by Armando Gonzalez Urita and supported by Maria Corina Machado. And they won. Well, at least they claim they won. Millions of Venezuelans believe their votes were stolen or erased. And if Donald Trump truly believed in democracy, even a little, then the answer would be obvious. Power should go back to the opposition that won, not to Washington, not to all the executives, not to backroom negotiators. It's none of our business. But Trump does not believe in democracy. He believes in leverage. He treats countries the way he treats contractors, employees, and allies in his entire life. Extract what you can, discard the rest, and call it strength. The worldview is just not immoral. It's dangerous. Because when democracy becomes conditional, when it only matters if it benefits American corporations, when sovereignty collapses under the weight of resource hunger, then the United States is no longer a defender of freedom. And that's what's changed, because we always were. It becomes what it claims to oppose. Venezuela does not need a strongman replacement approved by Donald J. Trump. It does not need a corporate overseer. It certainly does not need a president who tried to overthrow his own democracy, deciding the fate of another. If we want credibility in the world again, and we're losing it very fast, it will not come from force, deals, or oil contracts. It will come from one thing only: respecting the will of the people, even when it does not profit us. Until then, we are just witnessing the destruction of democracy and the failure of leadership. It is hypocrisy stripped bare. And that's what I have to say on that whole thing, because it's frustrating, and it's Sunday Mass, and we're supposed to be thankful for what we have, and I am, and you are, we all are. But we're in a position right now where we're just looking really bad, and this is not the American people. Even the people that voted for him are shocked by this. It's just not something that should be happening. I'm sure everybody's done a show on it, and I'm not going to belabor the thing here. I'm just going to get it out of my system. If you guys want to rant about it a little bit, that's fine too. That's not really what this show is about. I think you guys all know my opinions on the Putins and the Milikovskis and all these scumbags of the world. And if you want to chat about it, I'm fine with that. You want to talk about it, put a question in the comments. That's cool too. I mean, this show on Sunday Mass is generally supposed to be uplifting, and I think we can find that here, with positivity and maybe solutions. What would you like out of the whole thing? It's crazy stuff. So yeah, or not. Andrew was first. Andrew Olkovich, the incomparable Andrew Olkovich, and he started off with a $10 Canadian bang. Light a candle and let the light drive back the darkness. Say a prayer for better days for all of us. Kindness is worth more than gold or oil. It is. Upvote and subscribe. Thank you, dearest Andrew. Thank you. Big bang boom. Where is it? Where's your boom? Here it is. I'm sure you like myself have been watching the fallout from all of this. And while the Venezuelan, I am very closely connected to a lot of Venezuelan people. And while they're thrilled to get rid of that guy, they want their gal in there. And she was disqualified. She won the primary, but she was disqualified in the end. So she supported Rita, but she was everyone's first choice. She should get the vote. They should just put the whole country into a vote right now. That's what should happen. Dave Fahrenheit 451 upvoted. Thank you so much, Dave. Upvote if you can. If you like the show, if you want to be a friend of the show, you want to say, I love Trump. Go ahead, Tobster. Turd. Yeah, he's a total turd. Great thumbnail, though, huh? I worked hard on that. Congratulations, Andrew says, panel power coming back for you. Well done, Andrew. Lighting a candle for democracy. Thank you, Davidson. I just wonder if it's dead now. I mean, have we finally given over the reins of democracy to people who just don't give a flying about it? Have we done that? Is that what's happening? Because dictatorship all over the world. Listen, this country's living in an absolute authoritarian society right now. He doesn't go ask Congress for anything. I was watching Kunziger earlier today. Nobody said anything to any of them. Nothing at all. And they use these, in wartime. The president doesn't have to ask you in wartime. Such crazy shit. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Smells like victory. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Right, exactly. He's never seen Apocalypse Now, believe me. I don't know if he's ever seen a movie. I don't think he can be entertained. I don't think it's possible for him to be entertained. I don't think anything, music, film, poetry, literature, I don't think so. Just he's not the kind of guy that cares about art. I mean, just go look at the Kennedy Center, the Donald J. Trump Kennedy Center. It should just say it. And good afternoon, Dirk and other Bashers. Looking forward to business as usual. Have a fantastic start to the year and wishing you all health and happiness. And to you and beautiful Kiki. Thank you so much. Upvoted number 3 today. Good start already. Thanks, pal. Thanks so much. Oh, hey, $4.99, £4.99. Calendar in place and ready to go. Yeah, the UK guys and gals all got their calendars. Here's a bing bang boom for you. Yeah, everybody else that's a little further east of the United Kingdom and Ireland, it should be soon, I hope. I'm praying that you get your calendars. And I did it wrong the other day, and I apologize for that. Let me take this out of the way and show you, right? So here's the calendar, right? So here's the perforation on the bottom, but this is what it does. It opens up. See this? This is how it works. It's a desk calendar. So you make sure that's nice and solid. And then it sits on your desk like that. Isn't that convenient? I had it this way. And it worked on that's how I have it set up on my desk, and it works great. You could do it either way, but that's the correct way, is to open the back flap. See the perforation on the back, fold it down, and then it sits nice and flat on your desk. Just like that. The 2026 iBashers calendar. If you didn't get one, let me know. I'm sure I have the full mailing list, so if you're not on the mailing list, we'll add you. Thank you so much. Ray Ray's here. Grandpa Ray. Andrew, you will always be my first. Aw, Ray Ray, so sweet. Happy Sunday, Mass, Father Dirk, and all the bashers. Well done, Andrew. Big hearts. The ladies of the bash. That is all that matters. We need to figure out a way to bridge this stuff. It's just so ridiculous now. It also sends a really terrible message about invading the sovereignty of another country. Just it made everything Putin did in the Ukraine just absolutely fine. Why not take it? Why not? Why not? We do it too. You know, Israel, what they do, incredible. Andrew, you always be my first. That's a great one. Hey, Ken Furby. Hello, everyone. A late Happy New Year. Freezing cold up here in the UK with snow on the ground. Us too, but it's melting today. I've had to turn the boiler up to nuclear to keep warm. Here's to a new year of bashing. Thank you, Mr. Furby. It's great to have you in the house. Oh, thank you so much. And we missed you. Shout out to Andrew, of course. Sterling performance. Indeed. Mr. Brooker. Good evening and Happy New Year bashing. We'll catch the replay later tonight. Mr. Brooker, we miss you live. Did you send pictures? I haven't even pulled that up because I was working on my speech. My Sunday Mass epiphal. Let me pull it up and see who's in here. We got some great pictures for today. We've got Steve, we got Martin Brown, we got Becky Brown, we got Julian, Mr. Brooker, Melly C, Sunday Mass, Andrew, and I have a bunch from Drew. Oh, wow, listen, because Friday was, I apologize for Friday night. There's no way I could get home. I got on our regional train line called the Long Island Railroad and just would not let me get home. There was a switch problem. And it was really, really, really bad. So I was sitting at the station that I got on the train. I think I sat there for an hour and 40 minutes before it actually took off. So by the time I got home, it was a mess. So let's see. Okay, got everybody all set now with the pictures. Fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Brooker. And you upvoted. Please upvote if you can. If you believe in democracy and not authoritarianism, who the hell wants that? And, is there a defense? Is there a way to defend Trump? I mean, no, there isn't. And everything, if you're going to parrot things that you hear on Newsmax and OAN and Fox News, and it's just getting so tired. I'm just wondering when everybody just says, okay, basta. When is that going to happen? Renaissance. I am in deep mourning, having found out yesterday that one of my oldest friends of over 50 years died on Boxing Day, the 26th of December. His name was Trevor. Oh, Renaissance. Julian, darling, I'm so sorry to hear that. 89 years old. God bless him. I'm sure you guys, it's for you to let somebody into your inner sanctum. He must have been a very, very special person. So sorry to hear that, Renaissance. Julian, our hearts go out to you. Big heart. Sorry about that, pal. Time is so fleeting. We have such little time here on this planet. Why can't we make the best of it and treat everybody with kindness and consideration? Everybody, except the criminals. I have no problem with deposing leaders. Get rid of them. But it hasn't worked in my era. Who has it worked on? Saddam Hussein, that was a big fuck show. That didn't work out. This thing is going to drag on forever. How can you rule a country if you don't have anybody there? Also, we're going to run Venezuela. What kind of nonsense is that? You'd have to install a cabinet, install people. You'd have to have troops there, military there, and then what is it? And then we're Palestine. We're occupied. It's crazy. You can't occupy a country, can you? Maybe. But all of the bonds of fellowship, there is none more noble, none more powerful than when good men of congenial character are joined in intimate friendship. Indeed, my friendships are the most valuable thing I have, other than my long-term relationship. The friends that I have are the friends I've always had. I've not eschewed very many over the course of these. I've had to a couple. Sometimes you have to jettison some people when they corrupt or they interfere or they take away your peaceful enjoyment, But for the most part, when you choose and you choose well, the bonds of fellowship, when good men of congenial character are joined in intimate friendship, it's one of the most beautiful things, I agree. It is awfully easy to be hard-boiled about everything in the daytime, but at night it's another thing. This is very true, and it's true for everybody. It's true for children. The monsters come out at night. It's true for for adults when they think about tomorrow morning. Is the bill collector going to call? Is the dragon going to knock on the door? It's my existence every day. And then when you're older, is the reaper going to get me, or get my friends, or get my wife, or my husband? It's when you start thinking about your mortality more than ever. I mean, I'm not, though I'm closer to it than I've ever been before, statistically. But you know, I say this with true conviction. I've really gotten to experience some beautiful things in life. A 37-year relationship, lifetimes of friendship. I've gotten to perform in front of lots of people, play some really special gigs, which was my dream. And I got to travel the world. I got to see a lot of stuff. I've met some amazing people. So my demise wouldn't be as tragic as it would be a young person with their entire life ahead of them. And for the people that we lose of elder age, I think about all the wisdom that we lose, because these are the people that can teach us. These are the people that we rely on because of their life experiences, which is really important. Pictures at 11. Dirk, look at your spam. I sent you a personal email. It's not in my spam. I saw it. Thank you very much. D. Stansfield, 69.99. Watch the documentary by John Pilger, The War on Democracy. If you've not seen it, great piece of journalism with integrity. I've seen it, and it is amazing. Thank you so much, and you're absolutely 100% correct. Love and blessings to all my fellow bashers for 2026. Thank you, Julian. Big heart out to you, my dearest. And I'm so sorry about Trevor. He sounds like one of the most wonderful people in the world. God bless him. Thank you so much. Mart and Bronson, he's the king of the forest. Julian, my condolences. These are the Bashers, and this is what they do. The Bashers are great people, man. Hey, Dirk and the Bashers, wishing you all a happy new year. Thank you, Fergal, or CW Watch Enthusiast, 6727. It's wonderful to have you here. I'm so sorry for your loss, Julian. Look at everyone rallying around our beautiful Julian. Good evening, Dirk and all the Bashers. It's Louise. How you feeling, darling? I hope you're completely 100% back to being Louise, because that's how we need you. Thank you so much. And my deepest condolences, Julian, on the passing of Trevor. You guys are the best, man. Thank you so much for reaching out to our fellow Basher. Melly C., our deepest condolences to you and Trevor's family. And blessed be the Bash from Joe LaFaro. Hey, Jojo. How are you? Yeah, so the other night, last Friday, when I got stuck on the train, by the time I got home, I had to take care of Rose, and I'm also taking care of my neighbors, my lovely couple from Spain. They recently moved into the apartment right below me. And they've been going through they've had some dragon effects. They've had a couple of dragon attacks. They've had a couple, and just anyway, they have a dog, and they were in Spain, and they got delayed, and their house sitter couldn't stay much longer. So I volunteered, of course. They asked, and I said, of course. And her name is Gaia, and she's beautiful. I could actually show you a video when we do the Gallery of Bashtards, because it's fun. I haven't had a dog in a really long time. But after my dog passed away, my friend Paul, not my Paul, but another Paul, who was the local wine proprietor in my neighborhood, he got multiple sclerosis. I've told you all about him. He's been bedridden for a decade now, completely quadriplegic. His brain and his mind as sharp as ever. He still beats the shit out of me in Jeopardy. But I walked his dogs for probably 6-7 years every day. And so it's that, but that's been about 5 years. So it was weird, like having charge of a dog. And I forgot how wonderful it is. She's got, things have changed in the dog world. She has this coat and this harness with all these carabiners on it. I had to call the girl in Spain and go, I can't figure out how to put this on. Anyway, I took her downstairs, and she immediately bolted to the park. She pulled me there, and she wouldn't let me go anywhere else because I was like, oh, we're out. I'll go to the store, because you can take your dog in the store now. You never used to be able to do that in New York, but now you can. And she was like, nope, we're going home. So I'm just acquiescing to whatever she wants. Her name is Gaia, and she's beautiful. She's kind of a whippet. I'm not exactly sure of her breed, but I'm assuming she's either pure whippet or something very close to it, like maybe uh, some kind of greyhound. But she's beautiful and sweet, very sweet. Hey, Hitesh C. Happy Sunday bashing, everyone. Dirk, great thumbnail today. Yeah, it came out good, right? I know. I love propaganda art. I don't like propaganda. I like propaganda art. It just really was like you see all the reliefs from the Soviet era and fascist Italy. The O'Malleys always make fun of me and Paul because whenever we see one of those like fascist buildings with the big relief with the workers on it, Paul and I was like, wow, it's great art. And they're like, ah. But it is look. I love the look of the art. I know it doesn't represent the greatest thing in the whole wide world, but hey. Canada and the EU have said the election was stolen. Canada shut down its embassy in Venezuela years ago. But yeah, no, because it absolutely 100% was. Just like ours was. Elon Musk and him, they totally took it. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way that many people can be that stupid. And I say that with all. No, I just say that. Because now it's egg on your face. If you don't think you have egg on your face, you better get a mirror because you've got egg on your face. There's just no way around it. That is not the America that Americans know we are. It isn't. It is not the America that it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be that shit. It's crazy. Sorry for your loss. Thoughts and prayers are with you, Julian. Thank you, Hitesh. It's very sweet. Our Julian is very important to us. Friday night is the best rant night. I know, well, because listen, it's impossible to rant by yourself. And if you do, you look like I'm as mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. You look like Peter Finch in Network. If you haven't seen Network, watch it. It's an incredible movie. Everybody won Oscars. Faye Dunaway, Peter Finch. He got his Oscar posthumously because he died. Bill Holden. It's just like that movie's insane. And it's all about the politics of a newsroom. It's very telling. If you haven't seen it, it's called Network, and it's a great, great movie. When movies were really great. I watched so the reason I was late and there was no point in doing the show on Friday, was I went over to my father-in-law's because he's on a new medication and it's not doing very well for him. So he needed some support and some family around. So we went over there and we watched Nuremberg, the new one with Rami Malek and I did this the other day with him. Oscar winner, Gladiator, Russell Crowe. Thank you, Brain. And it was really, really, really good. Yeah, they appropriate a lot of stuff, and it's dramatized. It is not Judgment at Nuremberg, which is far more close to the bone and more dramatic. This was actually a little bit, dare I say, funny. They try to make Goering sympathetic, if that's at all possible, which I don't think should be, because these were monsters, and we have monsters living among us now, and I wonder what judgment and time will do and say about those people. I wonder. Maybe not on that level of designing internment camps and death camps and all those things. These were evil of the highest authority. It's crazy, but yeah. So I saw that. So that's what happened, and I watched that movie, and I was like, the performances were really good. And, I don't know how I feel about Rami Malek because I hated that Queen movie because I know too much. I'm too big a Queen fan, and I saw all the bullshit, all of the artistic license, and all of the Disneyfying of Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury is a guy that loved to do as much blow and sleep with as many guys in a club toilet. He was a dirty, dirty boy. He was up to some very bad shit, and ultimately, wound up not, living. That should have nothing to do with his legacy as far as music goes. But now that they're trying to whitewash the shit out of that, and that movie was just like so. Ugh. I was just like, oh, come on. So Rami Malek, I always thought of him as a one-trick pony. He was actually very good in this movie, and much funnier and more interesting and more dimensional than I thought he was as an actor before. I watched Mr. Robot and I enjoyed it because he was new. Russell Crowe, on the other hand, does a incredible job, almost becomes Goering, and was really good. And listen, I know awards are a lot of bullshit, and it's all about Timothy Chalamet now. No matter what that guy farts on film, and he's going to get an Oscar nomination. But nowhere is that movie mentioned. Nowhere is that movie the actors mentioned. They're not in the conversation. I think that's a shame. I think Russell Crowe did a really. Listen, I don't care who you're playing. He's playing a terrible person, but he did a very good job of it. And I've seen some of the other movies, and I'm like, I don't get it. But I don't get awards anymore. I don't think they're worth watching or caring about. Congratulations, Andrew, for being number one. Best your time to focus. It's Carolyn Martin, the girl with the wrench, the first person to ever have a wrench on the iBashers network. It's you, baby. It's you. Sha la 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 la. I spoke to Andy M this morning, and he said to wish you all the Bashers a happy new year. He's away caring for his elderly parents. Hopefully things. Listen, I know what it feels like. A lot of us do. We care for our elderly parents, and that's part of the deal in this world. Hopefully for everyone, or if it isn't, it should be. And God bless him. And I'll put up his slogan as I always do. Only good things, says Andy M. And he only brings good things to this show, and I'm so grateful for that. So grateful. Thank you very much for letting us know. Thanks, everyone. Undeniable truth. Venezuela and the world are better and safer places without Maduro. It's a step in the right direction. True, it's better without him, but it needs to go back to the people. It cannot be an asset of the United States of America. That is not what this country is. It's just not. Look what happened in Afghanistan and Iraq. We fucked that up bad. Melly C wishing Andy M all the best. I know the difficulties a child faces while caring for elderly parents. Yeah. She did it. We talked about it so many times. Thanks, Carolyn. It's difficult, but it's taught us patience and more. Yeah, it has to. Because, basically when you're dealing with people that are cognitively not with it anymore, it's almost like you're raising a new child, but, they don't have their whole life ahead of them anymore, which really sucks. Thanks, Dirk. My calendar arrived on Saturday morning. Yay! I'm so happy you got it. So great. Pound of Power said, apparently Mark Twain said, if voting changed anything, they'd make it illegal. Isn't it so stupid that, I used to say years ago, when are we going to be able to vote on our phone? Because we can do everything else. You can buy pizza, you can buy a hooker, you can buy weed, you can buy anything. You can talk to people in Kazakhstan. You can talk to people anywhere in the world. It's amazing what you can do on your phone now. Why do we have to go to polling stations? And I'll say this, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist. You guys know that. I've never been asked for a piece of ID when I voted. Never once been asked for ID, which I think is weird. I mean, apparently, you give them your address, and then they ask you your name, and then they check you off the list, and then it just seems a little ridiculous to me. There should be some kind of QR code, right? I don't know. Sorry to hear about your loss, Julian. My condolences indeed, says Martin Bronson. Thank you so much, Martin Bronson, for that. We got to take care of our very own. They changed the leader of the Ukraine in the coup of 2014 in Victoria, Nuland, to organize the puppet governments right up to the current regime. Same people also killed Colonel Gaddafi. That's very true. Gaddafi is true. It's just unbelievable. I mean, he was a piece of shit too, though. But I mean, aren't they all, though, mostly? May our tomorrows be guided by wisdom, our differences become bridges instead of borders, and our shared humanity be the light that leads us home. Rufus. Amen to you, brother. Wow, that's it. That's it. And that's the show, kids. Night. Thanks so much. That's it, Rufus. You hit the nail on the head. Thank you so much. I'll give you something. What do I have that's heavenly? Monks. Hugo Chavez. Oh, God, don't say you've. Oh, not the Dominion voting machines. Tobster. Proven false. In court. proven to overthrow Venezuela and start the communist narco collapse. Maduro took over with Dominion voting regulator. Wow. Do you watch anything other than Fox and Newsmax? Come on, you're better than that. You're such a smart guy. Dominion voting machines was out. No, 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 no. You've been lied to and you just believe it. You believe it. I love you, but man, no. It's been proven. Rami Malek was the worst Bond villain ever. My second least favorite Bond villain. Well, Christoph Waltz sucked too. Christoph Waltz is a one-trick pony. He does the same thing in every movie. He was so great in Glorious Bastards, and then Django, he plays that thing. And wouldn't he be a great Bond villain? No, it was silly. But Rami Malek sucked. Yeah, it wasn't good. But it was such a non-villain. Everybody hates Dominic Green, Matthew Amoral, I think is his real name, from Quantum of Solace. I love the fact that the villain wanted water. The one thing that we all really and truly need in this world, because we're made out of water instead of oil or gold or lasers or any of the, Bondian shit. Incredible. He wanted water. Amazing. Listen, amazing. No snow here yet. Okay, but very chilly. And you guys have been having a super duper cold spell. Yeah. Topster, I agree. Oh, you agree with Topster? Okay. Not Dominion, Miss. You don't buy that Dominion. Come on. Guys, I'll send you every article in the entire world. It was completely proven to be bullshit. But I think we should vote by our phones. Dirk, decision in Venezuela went to the people, and the people voted in a landslide. No, they didn't, Daniel. But he stole elections and remains in power. To replace murder. Oh, no, you're right. And the people voted in a landslide. Right. Not to say entertain our enemies and narcs. No, it's totally true. Of course he did. He stole it. He definitely did. Thank you. Anything besides voting with ID in person is totally rigged. I see. I'm with you there. I just don't understand how they're not asking. There needs to be some kind of a federal ID or like a QR code that's specific to you. I totally agree with that thing. Every Western democracy has banned mail-in voting because it's easy to rig. All politicians are morally flexible and financially available, regardless of. I would say 90%. I wouldn't say all of them. 8 million Venezuelans have fled the Maduro regime, and that's 30% of the pop. I know, as have my friends who grew up on Margarita Island, and I have a lot of friends from Venezuela. And yeah, it's bad stuff. Oh, you agree on Bond? Yeah, he sucked. Absolutely sucked. The two Venezuelan CEOs of Smartmatic Dominion were just indicted in Miami last week. Indicted of what, though? Venezuelan CEOs. Put that in its place. Don't convince the voters, convince vote counters. Well, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I just don't see, you have a voting app. You got a QR code, beep, 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 done. And we're in and we're out. That should be the way it's done. But anyway, crazy. We got a giant Gallery of Bashtards, so I want to get in on that because I didn't do it on. Did I do it on Thursday? No, Thursday we had off because it was New Year's Day. The Concorde used to land in Caracas. It's true in the good old days. No one lands there anymore. No, and it's a beautiful country. Forget about its oil resources, which are none of our business. And of course they mismanaged the whole thing. It's a shame. Of course they should have the ability to self-govern and live off the riches of their land to build their economy. And unfortunately, they haven't been able to do so. But I think that they were a step in the right direction if we put power back where it belongs. I don't know. Crazy. Anyway, we have a gigantic Gallery of Bastards, I think. So I want to make sure we get everybody in. Today is the day. Okay, hold on, ready? Let's get cracking. The Gallery of Bastards. It's been a while.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime, the absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world.
I'm going to start out with my friend Giselle, my lifelong friend and gal pal. And I said, she's like, where's your show? How do I get a hold of your show? I've never seen your show. I'm like, here's how you see me. I said, send me pictures. She's a vegetarian. She's one of the reasons I'm a vegetarian when I was a kid. And these are her beautiful pets. She rescues a lot of animals, and she's always got a zoo. She moved from New York City up to Vermont so she could have a farm and live on property and raise animals. She's got horses and all that kind of crazy stuff. These are her beautiful babies. Look at you guys. Oh, look at this crazy. Look at that. She's got a pig. She's always had pigs, though, since she moved out of New York. You move out of New York and you could have a horse or a pig. It's incredible. Look at this guy. Oh, is he beautiful? Look at you, baby. Oh man, that is one cute puppy. Hello. I don't know because I haven't been up there in a couple of years. I'm going to go there for her son's wedding in 2026. Blazy, so I'm going to be up there for that. But I haven't. She moved into a new house. She sold the farm, which is better than buying it, and so I'm going to be up there and see her new place and new digs. Look at you. Hello. Oh, look at this. Look at she's got. Look at the chicken on top of the donkey. Look at you. I mean, what a wonderful thing. She's got this. This was something she dreamed about her whole life, and she finally got it going. Beautiful stuff. They're so cute. Oh, look at you. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Yeah, I was up there when she first moved up there. I think I went there about, God, it's probably 10, 12 years ago. She's been here many times, but look at you, kiddos. This is so great. I hope you're watching. Meh. Look at this guy getting some sunshine. The pigs like the sunshine too, just like the kitty cats. Incredible. I also put a camera in my neighbor's apartment, the dog cam. I told them that I did that just so when she's downstairs. I attempted to get her up here to sleep with us last night, and she was walking around like, where am I? Where am I? Where am I? So finally, I just took her back to her apartment. She went straight to bed. So I figured that was the best way to handle it. Look at you, beautiful. Thank you. This is my friend Mary. I call her Giselle, but there you go. It's our little Frankie and Giselle. I'm Frankie. She's Giselle. Look at these beautiful kids. Thank you, Mare. Fantastic. And oh my God. Oh, is this a video? Let's download it. Hold on. What do we got? From Jackie in Italy. Another video. Thank you, honey. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's another pea shot. That's okay. You guys getting audio on these videos? Because they're in. Oh, it's in QuickTime. Oh. Look at that. Look at this beautiful view, though. Oh, that's beautiful. Is that the ultimate life? That's all they want to do is run, 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 play, run. That's in their nature. It's a beautiful thing. Jackie, thank you so much for that. How wonderful. And enjoy. She's already living the dream. She moved to Italia. She's already living the dream. Isn't that great? From Jim Blair, for the bashers or not, the two best iBasher quotes of the year. Okay. What do you mean I can't put a potato in the dishwasher? Apparently I said that. And if George Michael and Patrick Dempsey had a baby, it would be me. I'll take that one. I think that's even funnier. Thanks, Jim. Chris Boyd got his calendar. Yay! Mr. Wright, Chris on the Upper East Side, showing up. Hey, watches. Look, I'm not even wearing a watch right now. Can you believe that? You know, I'm gonna put on my Weekender. I'm gonna put on my Timex Weekender, which was a gift from the beautiful Melly C and Andy M. It's Snoopy in a camper van. Only the British people will know that. Even JoJo won't know that song because it's Robbie Williams from his first record. I think it's from the first record. Life Through a Lens, Jesus in a Camper Van. Yeah, I love this watch. This is the one that Melly C also got for Carolyn Martin, and Carolyn and I are always talking about how much we wear them all the time. We love them so much. Timex is doing amazing stuff recently, and it's got the Indiglow on it. It's just such a handsome watch, man. It really is. I absolutely love it. So here you got Chris having a great meal there. Look at that. It looks like mussels. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. I got to tell my niece that she's bugging me during my show. I'm live. I'll find out. Okay. Okay, so he's having some champers. Where is he? Okay. Oh, he's at Orsay. He's at our place. He's at the bar. That. Oh, yeah, wearing his Seamaster, looking great. I made an avocado toast breakfast this morning. But man, I'd like to go to Orsay for breakfast. You having mussels and fries and a glass of champers. The handsome Chris on the Upper East Side. Thank you for that, buddy. Orsay. I'm jealous. I haven't been there since the last time I went with you guys. Now here's some great stuff. Ready? Here's the whole Drew ensemble. Ready? Lots of pictures from Drew. Starting from Happy New Year from the patron saint of the iBashers. It's Kay. There's our girl. Look at our special lady. Oh, honey. We love you, Kay. Look at our three-legged priestess. Look at her. We're so happy. Kay makes me happy. I know Kay makes everybody happy. AP, please and thank you, says, why are white dial divers so amazing? Because they just are. They are. I know. I will say this right now. If I was to get a Seamaster, I'd want a white dial one. I don't have a white dial. I mean, I've got that, but like, those watches. I'm not lusting for anything right now. I'm done. I have everything I've ever wanted. So just to put that out in the universe. Thank you so much. Thank you. A New Year's Day from Junie. We all saw her the day she came into their lives. And there's Junie. Look at her. She's like a lady now. She's like a young lady now. Hello, Junie. She's hiding under a bench. That carpet looks like the perfect carpet for cats. Can I just say that? Drooby do. Unbelievable. Yeah, there's no video audio. I got to get to the bottom of that. Because when I open up a video in Chrome, it opens it up in QuickTime. I don't know why it does that. We love you, Junie. Then we've got Happy New Year from Hobbs. Hobbs is the original ginger cat in the Drooby Doo house. And she was nice enough to welcome our beautiful Kay. Look at Hobbs. Hello, beautiful. Hello. That's very sweet. Thank you. Look at this. I see. Is that cow in the background? It's amazing. Thank you, Hobbs. Thank you, Drew. Yeah, there's many more, which is great. A Happy New Year from the Barn Cat. So you guys, I think you know that he's rescued a bunch of cats, and not only does he keep most of them, but he's also found them all great homes. And this is the Barn Cat. Look at that. Yeah, I got one of those houses. The one that I got is not as, that one looks more like a permanent structure. The one I have is more like kind of like made out of, not temporary materials, but like it looks like a thermos kind of. It's, plushy plastic vinyl. This looks more like a cabin. Beautiful. From the Cat Cam. And they found that cat a beautiful home. Of course he did, because that's what Drew does. Happy New Year from Franny. Oh, Franny. These are all in the calendar. All of them. And of course, they're beautiful. And they all live together in beautiful harmony. We're grateful for that. Absolutely grateful for that. She's a beautiful lady. Thanks, Franny. And from Jack the Black Cat. Jack was Kay's first friend. He oversaw, made sure the group let her acclimate to the gang. He was always so kind to her with his cute little white bib. Black cats are so special. They really are. Look at this beautiful boy. Thank you, Jack. How you protected RK. We're grateful, man. And from Cow. And you all know Cow. Cow's super duper famous. Because Cow looks like a cow. Like a Holstein cow. Up on the dining room table, because why not? Cow, look at that face. You gotta stop smoking those cigars. Cow, you're beautiful. Isn't his family wonderful? Not only his human family, but his animal family is incredible. We love you, Cow. Thank you so much, Dribby Doo. And happy birthday to Dino. Dean, are you here live today? I don't know that you are, but here's a special one. I'm going to save this also for Tuesday. This is a very happy, speedy Tuesday to you, Dino. There he is. That's pretty great. That's Mission to the Moon, that one. I have the Mission to Mars. I have no idea where it is. Do you know what? I have no idea what I did with that watch. I don't know. Like I have my watch drawers, and I don't know where it is. I know I was going to change the strap on it, and I didn't. But that's hilarious. Drooby Doo. Amazing. Dean's not here, huh? Oh, there he is. There he is. Maybe. Who is asking? That's for you. Let me pull it back up. That Drew got this just for you, Dina. Shut. It's great though. It's really good. Olive and Senor from beautiful Andrew. Oh, they're having some grass. How are they doing? Bet you they've been a lot more clingy than usual, right? But that's to be expected. Oh, you guys. But she's a baby still. She's only 20, right? Thank you, Andrew. But we hope that they're all okay. We hope. I don't care about color or religion. From Andrew. And then there were two. Are they a little? They're a little bit more clingy than usual, right? Yeah, very clingy. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, they're also thinking about what else is new. You know. Thank you so much. Is it Dean's birthday? Everybody's wishing Dean a happy birthday. Is it your happy birthday? Everybody should give me an email and tell me when their birthdays are so I know off the top of my head. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dino. Happy birthday to you. No, not thumbs up. How do I do that? Oh, that's the balloons. There we go. That's confetti. What's this one? Let's give them all the gestures. That one work? Happy birthday, Dino. We love you, man. Thanks for being one of the greatest bashers in the history of basherdom. What's on your list? What's on your list? What do we got? Sunday Mass, Eminem Madness, Malcolm Mindy Madness, Eminem Madness, Malcolm Mindy Madness, yeah. Look at her. Oh, yeah. She looks like a little total kitten here. Look at this. She's got her little clawsies out to get a better grip. Look at this beautiful baby. I know she's a devil, but she's the cutest devil ever. Oh. Work for president. I'm sure they're nice and cozy. I was talking about you guys yesterday because the other day, because my father-in-law's got more DVDs than I thought anybody in the whole wide world. And then I was like, no, you don't. I know two people have way more than you do. Unbelievable. Like my CDs are a mess. They're just a mess. I have a CD player in a drawer somewhere, and I have one in my rack, but I haven't turned it on in a long time. Oh, more cuddly, being cuddly boy, cuddly toy, cuddly boy. Oh, pretty lady, the beautiful Mindy. So cute. She really. Oh, look at that. She's actually touching the metal of the Riscaldamento. Look at this cute shot. Oh my god. Her nails look sharp. Ooh, guys. Oh my god. Of the world's greatest. What does it say? Home of the world's greatest. I don't know what that is. Is it beer? Is it a beer? Oh, pretty lady. She looks like such a super duper kitten here. You know that? It really does. There you go. For all you Mork for President folks. Amazing. I love that when they put their paws over their eyes and then they just stare at you through the hole. Very cute. He's a beautiful boy. Beautiful Mark. Beautiful Mark. I was right. It's the world's great beers. Hello, pretty lady. Now she's looking sleepy because the radiator is making her tired. That's a great Mork for President. You wouldn't overtake anybody's sovereign country, would you? Oh, pretty boy. Mork and Mindy madness, Mork and Mindy madness, madness, Mork and Mindy madness, yeah, 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 yeah. Mork and Mindy madness, everybody, yay! Thank you, guys, and Andy M, wishing you the very best with your parents. Godspeed, God bless, and we know how hard it is, man. It's a lot of work. And Easy E's going through something very similar right now. So if you guys just give a good thought, whatever your spiritual connection is to the universe, he's gone through a rough time. And Easy E's been around since the beginning. He might not be on the show a lot, but he's always here. Just remember that he's always here. Mr. Brooker, random watch clock shots from a few days ago. Mr. Brooker, very nice. Bremont. Remember when Bremont was like the hottest thing in the world? They're pretty, man. It's a very pretty watch. It really is. I love that rehot. I love it. Beautiful. And that's cool. Is Elliot Brown. Very cool watches. And then the Polar Explorer 2, the most popular watch of 2024. I think hands down, right? Hands down. That was the one you could not get if you tried. You could get a Daytona before that for some time. It was just, you couldn't get them. Looks great on you, man. Yeah, it's a great watch. It's a great watch. And it's a CWC for diving. Really looks like a really old Omega, gotta say. Design language wise. Looks like the old Seamaster Omega 120s and stuff. I love those watches. Look at this clock. Oh, look, a Royal Air Force clock. Look how cool that is. What year would this be, Mr. Brooker? 50s, 40s, 50s? Great looking. Mr. Brooker. Beautiful. Thank you, buddy. That Bremont is beautiful. They were hot, man. So hot for a while. Hey, JHB, $20. Happy New Year, Dirk and all. Thank you so much, JHB. Thank you very much for being such a great basher and supporting and all that stuff. You have no idea, man. Keeping the lights on at the iBashers is a great thing. And listen, man, if you guys want to vent, it's all good. You can show your cats, your watches, and all that stuff. But the other stuff is fine too. You know me, I don't get crazy about shit. I really don't. Let's give you. Thank you so much, kind sir. Mr. Julian. Condolences to your friend Trevor and to you and his family. And let's look at this beautiful stuff from our gorgeous and talented Julian. Look at this. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. That is spectacular. And I like a good cemetery shot myself. Always did. Is it not Dean's birthday? What the fuck? It's not my birthday. Well, somebody said it was. People were wishing you a happy birthday. Did I? I didn't say it was your birthday because it was a shock to me. But anyway, happy future birthday. Hey, you know what? It's a thought that counts. Pet it. Look at this great picture. Look at that. It looks like Teddy Roosevelt, if you ask me. Burnside. It's amazing. Do you ever see Let's Scare Jessica to Death, Julian? The woman, it's a horror movie, but it's a good one from the 60s. And I think it was when horror was actually scary, just pre like Exorcist and all that stuff and The Omen, and it was good. Let's Scare Jessica. She used to do etchings of tombstones. Beautiful. Look at that crow. That's ominous. Wow. Oh, these are beautiful, Julian. Birthday basher of the day, David Simons. Hey, what the hell? It's not my birthday. That was in September. That's why I was like, I saw happy birthday. Look, happy birthday, Dean. I saw that. Look, happy birthday, Dino. Happy birthday, Dean. Happy birthday, Dean. Look, everybody says it. Where did it come from? I don't know. I didn't say it. I said it after I read that. Beautiful. This almost looks like Père Lachaise in Paris. Beautiful. Oh wow, look at that. That's a mausoleum, kids. Imagine, like, it's such a ridiculous thing. Not that I don't enjoy them visually, but like, I'm definitely being cremated. I don't want anything left. Just throw me half in Kalala and half in the Adriatic, and I want to be combined with Dinga and Laverne and Murray and I want to be all my pets and me and our ashes all combined and then thrown into the water. Ashes to ashes, funk to funky. We know Dirk was a basher. Oh, wow. And then to top it all off, something completely crazy. Some Art Deco melange that I cannot pinpoint what exactly this is, but it's amazing. Oh, wow. Is there anything better than a puddle? It's like a whole new universe. Julian, absolutely gorgeous. Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable Julian, and our condolences to you. That's, by the way, my favorite is right here. Where is it? That, the first one is just spectacular. Julian, thank you so much. Beautiful as always. Thank you, kind sir. Fave gallery video of 2025. What is this? Becky Brown. What you got going on here, Becky? Are you going to show a video of me? I don't even know what this is. You're not going to hear it either. Oh, wait a second. Is that open in Chrome? Shit. How can I open this in Chrome? File. I don't know what she's. Let's see. I can't play it. Okay, it's me. Anyway, I'll get that for another show because it's me being embarrassing. Thanks, Becky. I know what you mean, but I can't give. I got to figure out how to get those videos, have the sound on them. I have to open them up in Chrome, but I don't know how to do that. So I actually need to look into that. Martin Bronson. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. Sorry, Becky Brown. It's me getting emotional and I don't want to watch that. Look at this. Look at this little baby. We forget that the king of the forest is also still a baby. You're still a baby. You're still a baby. Look at you. Little baby face, baby kitty. He might be this big, beautiful king of the forest, but he's still a big baby. Look at the majesty of this incredible creature. Look at that. I just want to kiss his nose. Oh my God, Mart. Thank you. Look at that. If that doesn't bring joy to your face, I don't know what does. I don't know what could. I don't know. Calendar. Hey, Dirk. Thanks again. All set up and ready to go. Hey, he set it up right. Look at this. How great is that in front of your iMac? Look how clean that desk is. Wow, that's great. I have the exact same iMac. And there's the calendar. Look who's on it. Benny and Cow and Spike and Eric and Murray and Brady and Binks. Look at that. The iBashers calendar. How great is that? There's several different versions. Not everybody. Hopefully everybody got the ones with their pets in them. That's the same one as this one. And let me see, because they're old. Because we couldn't accommodate everybody. I mean, we did accommodate everybody. So we had to make several different versions to make sure we got everybody in there. That's how we work at the iBashers. Thank you, Basher Y. That's great. It looks great, man. It looks great on your desk. I hope everybody's enjoying it. Panel Power, what's good for the goose? Yeah, this is great. Who made this? Yeah, I can't wait till that happens. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. And it will. Because I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. Thank you so much for that. Carlos Paggi, Happy New Year. 1976 Boulevard Aqua Quartz. Yeah, it's an Accutron. Who was I talking to? I was talking to somebody the other day. They were unaware of that. Okay. Look at that. Look how cool that is. Those are very popular now. Love Below from Queens, New York. How you doing? Look at how great looking that watch is. That's a sexy beast, man. Love these. Look. What it is essentially, it's a land dweller. Look at that. How cool is that watch? Super duper cool. Look at that shot, man. That's great looking. That is a handsome watch. I could see that on JoJo. Gold is great on JoJo. Oh man, look at that watch. Great shots, man. Boulevard Aqua Quartz. Yeah, it's a beautiful watch. I love Boulevard. I know there's a lot of Boulevard fans out there. Of course, our grandpa Ray, is a huge fan, right? Thank you so much, Carlos. That's very cool. Old age. From Andrews. Is it just some funnies from you? We could use a bit of funny today, right? We're old, we're tired, get off our lawn. Yeah, that's exactly true, right? It used to be, we're here, we're queer, get used to it. I choked on a carrot this afternoon. All I could think was, I bet a donut wouldn't have done this to me. Me sobbing my heart out, eyes swollen, nose red. I can't see you anymore. I'm not going to let you hurt me like this again. Trainer, it was a sit-up. You did one sit-up. One thing no one ever talks about is when it comes to being an adult is much about debate keeping a cardboard box because it's, a really good box. I live with it every day. I'm breaking up boxes 24 hours a day. It's impossible. A box comes in now, I immediately just take the X-Acto knife and I just cut them up because otherwise I'd have 50 boxes. Elementary kids have iPhones. When I was a kid, I put glue on my hands just so I could peel it off when it was dried. We did as altar boys. How crazy is it? We'd pour the hot wax. We'd blow the candle out and then pour the hot wax on us, let it set. It would hurt for a second, but it wouldn't burn you. And then we'd peel the wax off. Yep. That's about as bad as I was as an altar boy. I never drank the wine. You think stress. When I grew up, if you missed a TV show, you missed it forever. Being a little older, I'm very fortunate to have someone call and check on me every day. He's from India and he's very concerned about my car warranty. I'm telling you, I want to talk to you about your 2006 Mercedes-Benz. That guy calls me every day. Excuse me, madam.
Hello. I don't have a 2006 Mercedes. It's a 2009.
Oh, that's the one we are talking about, my love. Do you have your paperwork? Please take out your credit card and read me the number. I may not have lost all my marbles yet, but there's a small hole in the bag somewhere. How is adulting going? You ask. Well, I turned on the wrong burner and have been cooking nothing for 20 minutes. But yay! Thanks, Andrew. Amazing. There's a lot more, but I'll giggle to them separately because they're long. Wristwatch check from JoJo. JoJo was the man who Who's wearing a gold Rolex? Oh, look at that thing. Ugh. Gee. Wow. Jojo, that is one of the most beautiful watches I've ever seen in my entire life. Absolutely crazy. Amazing. Amazing. Look at that. You're looking a little sporty today. You going out for tennis? Going to the club? I could just see you like wearing like a nice jumper with like a sweater around. Look at that watch. That watch is crazy town, Jojo. Beautiful. It's a Rolex. Rolex. My mini lab. Oh, my mini lab. My lab mini passed away in 2017. DeVille and Saki. Oh man. Passing. We still mourn all the past animals. Look at you, beautiful baby. Why did you have to go? Oh, look at that. Hi, Saki. Yeah, that DeVille's that's called Sex Town. Yeah. Yeah. What would you rather have? Like your dream date or that? I'd take that. That thing is just insanity. Because when it comes to a dress watch, man, those DeVilles, I'm sorry. They rival the Pateks. You know, and I always said the Calatrava, it's the only Patek I've ever like thought, oh yeah, I'd like that. I like a linen dial. Omega in the 60s, man, they put out so many beautiful, even before when they had the calendars and the regular Seamasters, before there was the DeVille line, linen dials, beautiful dials, sunburst, beautiful stuff, man. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Fergal. My new toy. You got a wine fridge. Oh, now you're in trouble. Now you're really in trouble, Fergal. You bought yourself wine. You know, I had a wine fridge and I gave it away because I didn't have the room for it, and I don't drink a lot of whites. I drink white when I'm on vacation. When I'm in Italy, I drink white wine. I don't drink white wine here. I cook with it. But I am going to buy a bottle of sherry because I really enjoyed cooking with that. I'm going to get one. Beautiful. Congratulations. You're fucked with the wine fridge. Once you get a wine fridge, it's all over, my friends. Congratulations. Hey, Dirk, would you possibly have a tracking number for the pet counts? I don't know because it was bulk mail. So I'll find out, Fergal. If not, we'll figure out another way to send you one. But I'm sure, listen, you know where you live. It's not easy getting shit to you. Not easy. But yeah, I will totally check that out for you. Of course I will. JHB, Happy New Year. Hope you all had a great holiday. Quick shot. Yeah, baby. Who doesn't want a Seamaster shot? I want all the Seamaster shots in the world. Yeah, that's beautiful. Doing a bit, going for a bit of a drive. Look at that Milanese. Oof, Madonna mia. That's the one my father-in-law. Now he's talking about Panerai all of a sudden. I'm like, Panerai, but you need a Panerai, 47 millimeter Panerai. Didn't register with him at all. And then I said, no, maybe it's time for you to get the No Time to Die, get a new. And he's like, I'm thinking about the Panerai now. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Look at that. That's a beast. You know what that's called? A man's watch. It's a man's watch. Beautiful. Thanks, JHB. Millie the Snow Bunny. Look at this. From Carolyn Marison. Oh, hello, Millie. Look at you, because you live in the boonies. Is that a house? You don't have houses near you, do you? Or is that part of the compound? What the fuck? Look at that. Oh my God. Such. Can you believe how fast Millie is growing up? She's growing up so fast. Thanks, Carolyn. Thank you for my calendar. Oh, how grace is this? Amazing. How great is that? Oh, there's all the babies. All the babies. There's the donkeys. This is Millie. That's my sister's dog. And there's, of course, Kiki. Isn't it great that they're all there? All your favorite pets from all the. It's like, what should we do? Watches? No, we're doing pets, bitches. Half the DVD collection. Oh, no, you too? Look at that. An insight into Jojo LaFaro. Handsome Joe. Look at that. Oh, you're a big DVD. Wow. Okay. So my father-in-law has, I think, half that. And he thinks he's got the biggest collection. And I'm like, you got to see Melly C's and Andy M's. But this is impressive. Let me see. You got to look, okay, lots of different stuff. Okay. Moulin Rouge, I have that. Minority Report, I have that. Michael Clayton, I have that. Kill Bill. Oh, look, you got Kill Bill. Look at that. Look at this. I'm just gonna look at this later on and go check out your entire film collection. Is that what I think it is up there? Yeah, you get the Bond shit. Look at that. I see that. Indiana Jones, amazing. DVDs and Blu-rays, or are these all? I mean, these are DVDs. I'm sure there's Blu-rays somewhere to be had too. Amazing. JoJo, I had no idea. No idea whatsoever. Amazing. Great Gallery of Bastards, guys. Thank you all so much. Yay! Thank you for that. Let's hit it with the outro.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime, the absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world.
So I'm trying to get back to what was happening with the Dino birthday thing. I mean, I don't give a shit. Happy birthday, Dino, in September. But it's funny though. DJ says, say what you want about every president after Donald Trump, but just if we have one. I mean, there's that way of looking at it. Donkey of the month. At Tobster, so Trump winning was rigged too. Right, of course it was, because they're all rigged. Yeah, I got to figure that out. How when somebody sends me an email, I want to open it. Yeah, I'll figure that out. I got to get to it. Tobster, I had the White Dial Seamaster Pro, had to sell it, too bulky and heavy. Misaligned bezel that's hard to turn, but it looked nice. The No Time to Die is the one to get. I like them, but did you not have them? Maybe you had a lemon. Listen. We know Omega's had a couple of issues. Now, luckily for me, my first Omega in space is flawless. And man, I'm not wearing it today, but I'll take it out of the case. It's so sexy. That is sex on a stick, baby. And oh, look at that. This is the winding. It's the sexiest wind. I can hear you in the wind. Hold on. It's such a satisfying wine. Truly and utterly satisfying. But yeah, they can have problems, man. They can be problematic. Yeah. I will say this, and I'm not preaching to any kind of choirs here. Rolex would never let that, like a misaligned dial, ever. I don't think they'd ever let that. They made that one mistake with the Explorer it had 2 9s. It was missing the 3. It had 2 9s. And who would send that back to get that fixed? You'd want to keep that one forever. So yeah, but the No Time to Die is the one to get. I agree. So happy birthday, Dean. Okay, so how did this happen? And then what's today's special drink? What are you drinking today, Dino? Okay, so what's going on? Never mind, Dean. Dirk just said it was Dean's birthday. Why would I say that? Did I say that? It's Dean's birthday. I only said it was Dean's birthday because I saw happy birthday, Dean. I was like, oh shit. Birthday basher of the day. There's that. Idiots. Blame Dirk. I didn't say it was. I have rewind power. Yeah, Dirk said it was your birthday. Really? Maybe did I have a stroke? You could claim today as your other birthday. You could be like the king and have 2. That's very true. You can do that if you want. Or pick one day each month for general birthday. It's your birthday year. You know how the kids have a birthday month? It could be your birthday year. Talking about her love, and which is, of course, Mork. She loves him. I know. We all do. But, you have first dibs after Melly C. So, like, if not to sound maudlin, though, but if they were ever to, like, die in an avalanche, would Carolyn Martin get custody of Mork? I mean, that's probably true. You can't. It has to be Mork and Mindy because they're a couple. I love the White Dial Rollies. Me too. The white dial, Jim Lassick's white Milgas. Oh, let me see if I can find that really fast. Bet you I can. Hold on. Can I find it? Yeah. Oh yeah. Ready for this? I mean, listen, I know I've always preached to the choir. That's what he got for when he won. Look at this. Okay. Whatever. Whatever with that. Look at that. That is a sexy bitch. By the way, this is very sought after right now. Everybody and their mother wants that white dial Milgauss. It is a beauty, man. Look at that. That is sexy. Yeah. So if I was to go white Rolex, I would definitely not go Polar. I would go after this one. Because I love me some Milgauss. That thing is beautiful. Looks great in your case from the iBashers, which is so cool. The CWC looks ace. Totally. I could see you wearing that. I could see you rocking that for sure. Did anyone else hear Dirk announce Dean's birthday before all the texts? Fuck. Bronson is adorable. You know it. I thought I had. Am I losing my mind? Shit. Me too. Get out of here. Stay on the wagon a few more days. That's hilarious. What did you make with grok? Oh, you made that with grok. Yeah, I've tried grok. It's pretty cool. Nice. Looks like the Omega constellation. Yes, indeed it does. Very true. Very true. Remember when Dirk got them? I'm really hoping. Listen, I couldn't make a short out of that because I had a banner up like this. If I didn't, it would have been great. It would have been fun. He's like, "Hello, miss. Please go get your credit card, please." And I was like, I apologize for that. I know that it's not very politically correct to do that, but it's part of the act. It's more fun because they're always from Bangladesh. Anyway, that was okay, and I hope I didn't offend anybody. Epic stream, thanks, buddy. I'm not a Rolex guy, but fuck me with the best gold watch ever. I see you. You know what? You'd be a Rolex guy when you get a Rolex. Can I just make that statement? I was so not a Rolex guy. I was like, the only one I like is the Milgauss. Then now I love freaking Rolex. You become a Rolex guy when you become a Rolex guy. It just happens. It just happens. You're like, I never needed that. I never wanted that. Vintage Omega. I know, right? Topster says Vacheron Patrimony 8153036 million. That's beautiful. That's the dress watch I'm looking at. It's a stunner. Yeah. That is an amazing watch. Let me pull that up. The 81530. Let me see. 81530. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find that one though, with the diamonds on it, right? Gold diamonds. Hold on. I'll try. Is it? Yeah, it's pretty. I can't find the one with the diamonds on it, but I'll pull it up for you. If you want to send me a link to it, if you have a link, that would be cool. But yeah, here's the Patrimonies. They're beautiful. These are gorgeous watches. Truly, truly beautiful. 10,000 balloons. Okay. Let's go back. Let's see what we got. Here's gold, but is there anyone with diamonds on it? You don't really want diamonds on a watch, do you? These are beautiful. I mean, it's a classic watch, really and truly is. Look at that. Yeah. Get out of here, Chrono. That's insane. Look at that thing. Oh, there it is with the diamonds. Oh, shit. There it is. That's the one. 11,000. Hey, look at that. Amazing. Wow. Look at that. Hey, kiddo. Beautiful. Beautiful. Amazing. Thanks, pal. Where is I? Yeah. on post hates me. I know, because you live, listen, you don't even, there's no, your address is the name of your house. Like most people, like, 613 blah blah street, blah blah blah. Yours is a lot of words. It's crazy. It's part of my compound. Oh, okay, there you go. It's part of your compound. Okay, Ethel Kennedy. Actual mail seems to disappear, takes longer to arrive. It sure freaking does. Wow, Joe, do you have any donkey videos? I collect too much stuff. Well, yeah, it's okay. Wow, that's amazing DVD collection, Joe. She would know. She would know. He says, thanks, Melly. Rufus says, I brought in a few people into the watch. I'll be a few more watch junkies walking there. Me too. Me too. Actually, when I started getting into the hobby and started accumulating a reasonable wealth, I started imparting that at the bar that I worked in. The next thing you know, I'm like making deals and calls, and people are buying watches. One girl that I worked with, she got like 6 Rolex in 1 year. And then she got the call for a Pepsi. She bought something she didn't want. She bought I forgot what she got. She got like a date just beautiful watch, but she didn't want it. And then like a month later, they're like, listen, you said you wanted a Pepsi. I could get you one. So she got it. And then she got an Explorer. Then she got a Daytona. She just got hooked up. It happens. It can happen. It can happen to you. Now my grand nephews can happen. Dirk does this wind thing every day live. Wind thing. A rewind. Rewind. Okay, maybe I did. Oh my God, White Dial Millie is the bomb. I know. Right? Both of us are a little about that, right? Don't forget to upvote if you can. It really helps out with the show. You have no idea. Please do. I'd been to the UK show to show my respects and pick up Mork and Mindy in a New York minute. I know you would. You'd get a private plane, I'm sure. Happy birthday, Dina. Diamonds on the side of the case, yeah. Dina's from England, and the Queen had 2 birthdays, so why not? That's true. Dirk, you'd also become a straight guy if you woke up. Dude, unlike you, I have been there. I've been on your side of the fence, but you haven't been on mine. So there's no argument here. What does it say on the pizza box? Great patrimony. Yeah, I can see you loving that watch. I can see JoJo loving that watch. Whoops, I just upvoted. Please do. Guys, that's the show. Thank you so much. Sunday Mass. An hour and a half of Sunday Madness. And, listen, politics aside and all this, because it's not really politics. It's world affairs and it's humanity and it's people. And we need to respect people, not governments and not corporations and all that shit. Let's all get together and have a great time, have a drink, share stories about our watches and our cats and our dogs and all the things that we love the most, things that are important to us before the world goes to hell in a handbasket. Until then, I love you all. I'll see you on Tuesday, Wikipedia Tuesday. Double fisting Timex and Omega. Big kisses to everybody. Thank you so much. Go in peace to love and serve the best. In nomine Padri, I Fili, I Spiritu Santi.
The choir sweet hymn.